Hello. Today is a very special day because I've started packing my life as I know it, and it seems like I am packing everything that I have invested in so much. The whole me, the old me, my whole life. I've been in this house for 20 years and now I'm surrounded by boxes, and every time I'm putting something in the box, it reminds me of something. It takes me back. I have flashbacks, good moments and bad moments. Each box that I'm putting something in is like a box in the past. You're going from box to box, from memory to memory. Feels like a grieving process. But at the same time, I've decided to share my story of unpacking on YouTube as well. So it's like analogy, really. Unpacking one life, the old life, in the boxes, and I'm unpacking on YouTube. And YouTube is very new for me. So I feel quite vulnerable because I don't know much about YouTube. I am still learning a lot of things. So because I'm going through so much at the moment, I've decided that I am going to just focus on one thing at a time. I am not going to spend much time on editing or making this YouTube beautiful. I'm not comparing myself to anyone. I feel like a new driver who is just learning how to drive, and there are so many things that you have to learn, like paying attention to signs. Where is the clutch? Where is the brake? Where is the accelerator? So many things that you have to pay attention to, and it's overwhelming. I remember when I was learning to drive, that's why you have the driver next to you to remind you what you have to do. And this is how it is for me with YouTube. I hardly have any news so far, but that's okay for me, because I would be probably paralyzed with fear. You know, like you feel that when you go viral, or if your YouTube is popular, then you have to deliver, and you have to deliver to a high standard. So this process of not being known and having only a few views, it's giving me space to practice, to unpack my internal boxes slowly. And maybe you are in the same place as me. I mean, similar, they are never the same. But if you have been suffering for quite a long time, and you know that you have to leave the place that you are in, that you've constructed for so many years, that you've invested so much in, whether it's work or the relationship or the business, and you know that it's not working, but it's so scary to leave it at the same time, because it's investment of your energy, of your plans, of your hopes. If you are new to my channel, my name is Monica, and my channel is called Leave to Live. It's because I am revisiting this topic of leaving something that is not working, and see what life has got for me outside the walls that I have constructed. It takes a lot of courage for me to leave everything. My mind is telling me, you've invested too much. You are too old. Nobody's going to hire you. You've never actually built anything yourself, like a business. You've always worked for someone. So now at 54, what chances have you got? Or if it's a relationship and it stopped working because you are suffering, and you know that this relationship is not allowing you to grow, and it's not allowing you to be yourself, it's the same dilemma, it's the same fear, because you've invested so much in this relationship. Plus there is all these stories around that, you know, we have to keep trying. trying to save the relationship, it's easy to just leave. And I'm not taking easy steps. I've been in a relationship for 30 years and I've been trying. But now it seems like everywhere I'm hitting the wall. In the relationship and at my work and even the place where I live in England. I need to leave all of this and just go and try and take a leap. But at the same time, I've always been a creative person and I want to try different things. And I want to learn YouTube and I want to open up and share my story, because I know that there are so many women out there and men as well, but I'm specifically talking to women in midlife who are not sure what to do, who have not enough courage now to leave the places that are not working for them anymore. Pack these boxes and unpack them somewhere else in a new path, building yourself from ashes again at this age. And it's not easy, I get you. I've been building up to this moment for at least 2 or 3 years. So when I'm going through these boxes and I'm putting things in boxes, I don't go into stories. I go into sensations. I just keep my mind on every single item that I'm packing and then putting in the box. I really do it slowly. That way my mind is easier to control. So it's not jumping to the past or to the future where the fear is. Watching my mind is like watching a playful child, but my mind is not very playful. He wants to keep me in safe place. Although this place is not comfortable anymore, he wants to keep me there. So he would jump from past, he would jump to future. So I just choose to take another object, wrap it, pay attention to this, and put it in a box, and the next one, and the next one. I'm just setting myself target to do 2 boxes at a time, and then I just go for a walk. Because being vigilant all the time, being like focused on one thing, being mindful, it takes energy as well, because mind is like a monkey, so it's a little bit like wrestling with it, like come back, come back, come back. So if you are packing something in your life, packing some boxes, please comment what you're packing at the moment. If you're a woman in your midlife and you took the first step, you took this courageous step of leaving something that's not working for you, and you've constructed for so many years, decades maybe, and now you know that that's enough and you have to go your own way and rebuild yourself. What is in your boxes? How are you dealing with the process of packing the things in your life that are not working? I'll be very, very curious about your story. So please comment underneath. And also, this is an analogy to making a YouTube, because I am unpacking so many things here. My process, my story. I'm doing this because this is a creative process for me. I didn't have enough time in my life to cultivate all this creativity, interests. I know that if I stayed in the life that I had, my creativity would die. So the YouTube is unpacking a lot of buried skills that I had before. I'm learning new things. I am looking at things differently, because I'm constantly thinking like, what could be a B-roll here, or what pictures I could show, or how I put my thoughts together. And it doesn't really matter that I'm not getting any views at the moment. It's the process of learning, so it's fine. I'm actually quite comfortable with the fact that I am small at YouTube at the moment. And I think there is a paradoxical safety in being unsafe. Being unsafe is being on YouTube, so being exposed, being seen. If I'm sharing my thoughts authentically, and if I am sharing my face, if I'm sharing my pains and my struggles and my fears, I am unpacking a lot here. I'm not hiding anything. And there is a power in this, that if you are sharing your authentic self, then someone will recognize themselves in my story as well. Maybe someone will also take the first step of like showing your white belly. And only through this authenticity someone will connect, and only through connection with other people, through authenticity, we build a new safety. And we leave the illusory safety that was in the box that we leave behind. Because sometimes the old box is like made of walls that are so thick and so high, so nobody can see you, but at the same time, nobody can say, me too. So nobody can relate to you. And you really don't know what's behind the walls. And I don't know either, but I'm curious to find out. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I took the leap. And that's why I'm showing myself here, with my story, with my voice, with my perspective. And everybody's so different and so unique. Our stories may seem similar on the surface, but everybody comes from different home, went through a different relationship, brought up different kids, worked in different places, met different people. So although on the surface we can say this YouTube or this film is about grieving and leaving the things that we know, there will be another woman who can recognize herself, but her story would be so different. And that's the beauty of sharing things on YouTube, that we can relate. We can shed a different light on the same pain, and we can grow from this. So if you resonate with my story of a woman who is 54 and packing everything that she knows and will be unpacking somewhere else, I don't know which country and I don't know what I will be doing, but I'm taking the leap. Or maybe if you are a woman who wants to start sharing on YouTube and unpack on YouTube, please comment and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.